TikTok's algorithm just updated for October, and you're probably already seeing a decrease in reach from this, but don't worry. If you simply adapt to the new best type of content to create, best times to post, best hashtags to use, and a few other things that TikTok's algorithm recently changed, it's going to skyrocket the amount of reach that you get. Like this creator that implemented these changes and gained over 100,000 followers, and this creator implemented them, gained over 200,000 followers, and the same exact thing can happen to you so long as you implement these changes. On top of that, TikTok just released a bunch of new trends that they're actually going to pay creators more money for participating in, but more on that later. Change number one is you need to start posting less on TikTok. In the past, you were able to post 4 times a day, 6 times a day, 8 times a day, some of you even 10 times a day on TikTok, but you should not be doing that anymore. In fact, the maximum amount of times you should be posting a day on TikTok right now is going to be 3 times. And ideally, you should only be uploading 1 to 2 times a day on TikTok, because here's the deal. If you post something on TikTok, TikTok is going to try to find an audience for that piece of content. But if you post something again way too quickly, it is then going to make that post ineligible on the For You page, and then as a result, that video is not going to get views, your current video isn't going to get views, and you're going to be wondering why the TikTok algorithm hates you, when it doesn't actually hate you. It was just trying to figure out an audience for that piece of content, and you stopped it because you started uploading way too frequently. So please, you need to make sure that you're posting less on TikTok right now, because the posts are going to last for a longer period of time, and you need to make sure you're waiting at least a few hours in between your posts on TikTok. The only exception for this is if you're covering some types of news story and then there was some new breaking story around that, then you could upload, because obviously that's going to be an updated piece of content for that. On top of that, you need to make sure that you're posting in all the different formats that are showing up on TikTok right now. If you go to your TikTok For You page, you are going to see several types of content. You are going to see ads, you are going to see lives, you're going to see photos, you're going to see video memes, you're going to see long videos, and you're going to see short videos. Now, obviously, you're probably not uploading ads, but there are several different placements that are showing on TikTok. So if you want to make sure that your content gets shown, you need to make sure that you're creating content on the topics your ideal audience cares about, in the formats your ideal audience cares about, and most importantly, in the lengths that your ideal audience cares about, because TikTok is going to be characterizing them, and if you are uploading content that doesn't fit the way that they're characterized, guess what? It's why you're getting no views. And this is very, very strict. For example, if you posted a video about how to get 6-pack abs, but 90% of people that engage with content like that actually watch photos for that instead of videos, then boom, you're not gonna get the reach, because TikTok isn't even going to be eligible to show that content to those people, because it's not what they engage with. And it doesn't only work across formats, it also works with lengths. Let's say that you were uploading a video about how you should drink out of glass instead of plastic. Let's say that the videos that typically do well for that are over 60 seconds long, but you go ahead and upload a video that's 40 seconds long. Guess what's going to happen? Your content is going to be ineligible to be shown to those people because it doesn't fit the criteria of what they've recently interacted with. And essentially what you want to be looking at here are posts that people have interacted with in the last 72 hours. And this doesn't mean that the post was uploaded in the last 72 hours, but that a large amount of people have interacted with it in the last 72 hours. Now, the easiest way for you to actually be able to understand this is to make sure that you have a list of your competitors. You should have a list of your competitors every morning. You should be checking it to make sure that you know exactly what formats they're posting in, what lengths they're posting in, what topics they're posting on, and what things are getting them the most engagement, so that you can steal that, implement it into your content, and boom, this is gonna help increase your reach. If you ignore this fact about the TikTok algorithm, it's gonna be why you never grow on TikTok, and ultimately you fail to grow on TikTok during, quite frankly, the easiest time ever to get more followers, get more views, and get monetized on TikTok. And if you're scheduling out your posts the wrong way on TikTok, it could be destroying your views. In fact, if you're uploading your TikToks from the TikTok app on a desktop, this could be ruining your views. Instead, what you need to be doing is using a tool like today's video sponsor, Metricool, that allows you to schedule out your TikToks in advance without getting penalized. And on top of that, Metricool is also gonna allow you to see the best time to post for your specific audience. So if you wanna save time when it comes to posting on TikTok and you wanna get more views, I'd strongly suggest you go to the pinned comment below and sign up for any of Metricool's premium plans with code Robert. It's gonna help to increase your reach, help you make more money on TikTok, and help you save a ton of time. And the value of Metricool doesn't stop there. because Metricool also allows you to write descriptions with AI that hit the keywords that you want to hit. So TikTok knows who to show your content to, and they have a tool that allows you to see the best hashtags for what you're actually going to be posting about. For example, if you were doing a post about a certain subject, you type that in, and then boom, you're gonna go ahead and get a bunch of hashtags that are trending for that exact thing on TikTok. On top of that, they just released a brand new integration with Google Drive, which makes it incredibly easy for you to have your posts in Google Drive, upload them straight to Metricool, schedule them on TikTok, and now you've saved yourself a bunch of money and you don't have to worry about your posts being penalized. So what are you waiting for? If you want more views, you want to save time, and you want to increase your reach, go to the pinned comment below and register for 30 days free access to any of Metricool's premium plans with code ROBBER. Now there are 3 other changes to this current TikTok algorithm that I need to make sure that you're aware of. For example, the TikTok is paying creators that make videos over 60 seconds long that interact with content gaps more money for participating in those trends. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to start going into the TikTok studio every single morning and you need to go to inspiration. You need to find the different content gaps in there. You need to look at who the similar creators are within your niche, and you need to make sure that you understand what content your audience is watching right now so that you know what trends you should be participating in, what kind of content you should be uploading, what formats you should be uploading in. And this is one of the easiest ways for you to know exactly what your audience wants to see you create on TikTok, so you can go ahead and create it and boom, increase your reach. In addition to that, if you go into the Creator Search Insights tool, you're gonna see content gaps in there and you're gonna be able to see the most popular things that people are searching for. Now I need to warn you with this. Just because you see a content gap doesn't mean you're gonna go viral if you do it. And there's very good reason for this, because 100 other people, 1,000 other people, 10,000 other people are seeing that same content gap. So somebody might have gotten to you before you actually got to it. So you cannot do posts on a content gap and schedule them out for a week later, or 3 days later, or 5 days later, because that thing isn't going to be a content gap anymore and isn't going to be trending anymore. And this is exactly why I said you need to check TikTok Studio in the morning when you wake up so that you can make a post that day for the thing that your ideal audience is actually interacting with, and that is going to help to increase your reach. On top of that, you need to be incredibly focused on 3 things when it comes to TikTok. First, the topic of the content you're creating. The topic is going to be determined by what you're actually saying in the video, what the voiceover is saying, what the text on the screen says, and what the description is. The second thing is going to be the format. You need to look at what other people in your niche are doing. Are they doing public interviews? Are they doing faceless content? Are they doing green screen content? Are they doing stitches? Are they doing duets? You need to make sure that you pay attention to that, because again, it may seem like something that doesn't really matter, but clearly that's what your ideal audience is interacting with, so you need to make sure that you hop on that. And then finally, you need to be completely obsessed with your completion rate. If you are not looking at your completion rate on all of your posts and brainstorming how you actually could have done your content better, you're going to get left behind. And remember, this all starts with the topic, the hook, and then the completion rate. The topic needs to be something people are actually interested in. The first 3 seconds needs to be something that actually grabs their attention when they're scrolling on TikTok. And then finally, your post needs to be good enough for somebody to want to actually complete the post. Because if you're unable to do those 3 things, it's going to be the reason the TikTok algorithm doesn't push out your content. Or you could just be creating content that nobody actually cares about. And if you want to know whether or not people care about the content you're creating, I want you to take the hook for your post, do a search for it on TikTok, go into filters, filter by most liked and last 7 days. If you don't see any other piece of content on that topic, this is a sign that nobody cares about the content that you're actually creating on TikTok. And then the final thing that you need to make sure you're focused on with this current TikTok algorithm is trying to rank for search. More people than ever coming to TikTok to search for things. And guess what this means? TikTok needs to show search results. And if they show one of your videos as those search results, 1, you're gonna get more views. 2, you're gonna get more followers. And by the way, people search for things 24/7. So these things are gonna happen 24/7, and those posts are gonna last for a really long period of time. On top of that, what you need to be focused on is making sure that you are just simply delivering on whatever they're searching for. If they're searching for a tutorial for something, give it to them immediately. If they're searching for an answer to something, give it to them immediately. And you need to make sure that you just address whatever it is that you need to address, and then you get out of there. You need to get out of the post and end it immediately after that. So remember, in order to go viral on TikTok right now, this is what you need. 1, a topic that enough people are actually interested in for your post to go viral. Secondly, a hook that is going to stop them from scrolling. 3, stakes that are going to keep them watching. Why would somebody continue to watch the video? And then finally, you need to make sure that you have a payoff. And then the second that that payoff happens, AKA the resolution for the hook, you need to end the video immediately, or you need to rehook them like I've done to you several times in this video. So typically, a video should really only be like 15 seconds long, but sometimes it's 30. Or 45 or 60. So what do you have to do? You have to stack that exact formula on top of each other several times. So the first 15 seconds will have the hook, the stakes, the payoff. And then the next 15 seconds will have a rehook, re-stakes, re-payoff, and you keep doing this over and over again. And that's how you actually get somebody to stop from scrolling away from your posts on TikTok, watch your entire TikTok so you could get the views that you want, the followers that you want, and ultimately be able to monetize your TikTok. But I will warn you, because if you are missing any of those things within your posts, it's going to be the reason that you fail to go viral. Every single one of those things needs to be hit every single time that you upload to TikTok. And if you fail to have any of those things in your post or any of those boxes checked, it's going to be a reason you're not getting views right now. Now here are a few very simple examples. This one right here, the hook, 8-year-old exposes mom cheating part 1. This is a great hook. Captures people's attention, and there are a lot of people that watch relationship type content on TikTok, which is why this video worked. And then obviously the video is going to go through and actually show this, and boom, this is going to get somebody to keep watching the video. Now if we scroll down, we're going to see something similar. This was an ad, so we'll skip that, but this one right here, it's hot cork time. I have no idea what's going on here, but I am very interested. Clearly this is a shoe. This guy has a crazy beard. He's in a shop. It's hot cork time. I don't know what that means, so it makes me wonder what's going on here. And then I'll show you one more. This one right here, why did this go viral? Because this shows an account that he's up $184,000. A lot of people are struggling with money right now, so now we're gonna be curious, and if we see the description here, it says my exact strategy, so we are going to be curious what is going on here. And if your hook isn't implementing these different things that are going to get somebody to ask why or how, well, guess what? Nobody's gonna watch your video. But I will warn you, if you're focusing on anything that I didn't share with you in this video, it's why you're failing with this current TikTok algorithm, because it literally comes down to your topic, your format, your completion rate, and those are the most important things. And that's basically the sum of everything that I've shared with you in this video. So if you're still struggling to grow on TikTok, either 1, you don't know what to post about, or 2, you don't actually know how to fix your content. And I personally want to help you. If you want to work with me one-on-one to grow quicker on TikTok, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. In fact, it's the same thing that this creator did to gain over 300,000 followers and this creator over 400,000 followers. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only 2 things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is 1, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and 2, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on TikTok, or you're going to get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.